The world stands at a turning point. In the heart of the Middle East, a new force has risen, one that could rewrite the balance of global power. Its name is Sejjil, Iran's unstoppable, solid-fueled missile. This isn't just a weapon, it's a message. A warning to every nation that dares to challenge Iran's sovereignty. Is the Sejjil a symbol of defense, or a spark for the next great conflict? Today, we dive deep into the story behind this mysterious missile, the technology, the motives, and the impact it could have on the world. The Sejjil missile, a two-stage, solid-fuel ballistic missile, represents a new era in Iran's military capability. Unlike traditional liquid-fueled missiles, Sejjil can be launched within minutes, making it incredibly fast and nearly impossible to intercept. With a range of around 2,000 kilometers, it can strike targets across the Middle East, from Tel Aviv to Riyadh, within minutes. Iranian engineers designed it with stealth and survivability in mind, making detection by enemy radar systems extremely difficult. Once launched, Sejjil soars into the upper atmosphere, separates into stages, and then re-enters at hypersonic speeds, striking with deadly precision. The Sejjil program began quietly in the early 2000s. At the time, Iran was under intense sanctions, cut off from most international technology. But instead of stopping, the nation turned inward, relying on its own scientists and engineers. Years of research, testing, and determination finally paid off. The Sejjil was born, a missile that symbolized self-reliance and resistance. The name, Sejjil, comes from the Quran, meaning, baked clay stones, or, stones of fire, a poetic reference to divine punishment against oppressors. For Iran, the name was more than symbolic, it was a declaration: we will not be controlled. Let's break down what makes Sejjil so formidable. Range: approximately 2,000 kilometers. Fuel type: solid fuel, fast ignition, low prep time. Weight: approximately 23 tons. Warhead: 500-1,000 kilograms, conventional or potentially nuclear capable. Its solid fuel means Sejjil can be hidden, transported, and fired quickly, before satellites can even detect the launch site. Its guidance system allows it to stay accurate even if GPS signals are jammed. Experts call it a game changer, a missile built not for show, but for strategic deterrence. When Iran successfully tested the Sejjil, the Middle East trembled. In Israel, alarm bells rang. Defense analysts warned that Tehran's reach has now expanded beyond imagination. In Saudi Arabia, intelligence circles quietly began revising their threat assessments. And in Washington, the Pentagon called for an emergency briefing. Yet Iran's message was simple. Greater than, we seek peace. But we will defend ourselves if threatened. The Sejjil became more than a weapon, it became a symbol of defiance in a region long dominated by Western military power. Now the question is, will it bring balance, or ignite a new arms race? Reactions around the world were swift and divided. Russia called Iran's advancement a legitimate right of national defense. China praised Iran's growing self-sufficiency. Meanwhile, the US and European Union expressed deep concern, warning of destabilization in an already tense region. American media labeled Sejjil the missile no one can stop. Israeli newspapers called it a strategic nightmare. As debates rage in diplomatic circles, one truth remains. The Sejjil has permanently altered the region's strategic. Throughout history, every great weapon has changed the world, sometimes bringing war, sometimes peace. The Sejjil stands at that same crossroads today. For Iran, it represents independence, deterrence, and pride. For the world, it's a reminder: technology and power are shifting eastward.